Just a quick reminder that MURKradio is brought to you by BarkBox and Atlas VPN. Special deal for you Murkies set in the description below. Yeah, no, we're getting right at it tonight. I'm really glad. Maybe the numbers have been a little bit lower today, but it's been Friday, so everybody's been busy. Yeah, that cat's decided to act like a drunk lady. That cat's in my
can't. I'm nervous sometimes.
Day to day.
Jeez.
All day today. But hey guys, we're in the on-air chat in Discord. If anybody's looking to hop in here, just say what's up. Any chat tonight? What up, Brooksy? Yeah, we're chatting. Chit-chatting. What you got going on, baby? We have a bunch of changes to the MURKradio station. I've been a little bit nervous about them today, and I like to use the night shift to kind of recap and talk to Lux. She's manager girlfriend, so this is where we all get to, as Murkies, kind of report to our manager. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I like to fill her in sometimes, and maybe talk to you guys and maybe open things up to the chat. Sometimes things run a little bit slower in the evening, and I'm able to kind of keep up with the text chat a little easier, and a little easier to get people up in the voice chat on this show. So if you guys want to pop in, if you're not a diaper daddy but you want to pop in the show for a few minutes, just hit me up and we'll pop you in here for a bit. Just let me know, baby. Today was kind of an eventful day. We got special guests and Angel back.
Yes.
I'm really, really glad.
Amazing.
We had another delicious dish from Master Chef Zimmy.
Sorry, I'm still doing my back end stuff.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, manager girlfriend. Being a manager girlfriend. A lot of us being able to coordinate is through Lux. But no, I was particularly nervous about today just because, advertisers lag issues. I had a bunch of reasons I had to kind of change the way we do like an open chat, and I can't keep it as open as I like to keep it, where people can just kind of come in and out, and that bummed me out, and I'm sure it bummed other people out, and I'm sure I seemed spicy this morning, but I'm just maybe I went a little Aunt Molly, maybe I got a little spicy this morning,
and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean I mean
it's legitimate.
Yeah, I mean, in the realm of doing what I do, you get asked the same kind of shit over and over, and there's a certain level of filtering out and just referring to a previous episode we're gonna have to start doing, I guess, which makes sense. Yeah, Brooks, we've again changed the chat up a little bit, so we have a voice chat going on. It's the on-air chat, but if you're not an admin, just hit me up and I can drag you up in here, baby. We kind of do more of a limited thing. We got to make it seem like we got control. And another thing is I don't know, I get a lot of people asking me how to do the streaming thing, and it's well, here's how most people would do it. So most advertisers and stuff, if you're trying to be serious with this kind of thing, most people aren't going to be cool with you doing it the way I've been doing it. 8 hours straight, where it's just kind of a free-for-all. So we do have to kind of have a little structure, but is what it is. There's been no Brian Laundrie news today. Just speculation. Just speculation from other news outlets I would just be kind of triply speculating on. So moving right past that, we had a really fun day with special guest. He was back. We got to talk Mothman. I know you were in for a bit of that, right?
Yeah, I was able to pay a little bit more attention today. spent most of the morning at my desk, which was really nice. But you know, but yes, I did tune in a little bit to the Mothman conversation.
Heck yeah. I thought it might, we had a really good chit chat about it. Did it get a little off the rails, and do we stray off topic sometimes? Probably, but
I mean, you're still having a conversation with people.
Exactly.
Like it's still a fluid thing.
Yeah. This most recent News Nation Now is what they've been. I don't think I did. Oh, you gonna feed that? Oh,
She's about to eat the fucking popcorn.
Yeah.
She's already stuck her head in it once.
That tracks. That tracks.
Gotta get under the desk though.
Yeah. I've been kind of just tuning into La Palma. Trying to just tracking this volcano for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
This is how Rome fell. JK. Exactly, Jameson. Exactly.
Can I get under the desk?
No. Oh, why is the phone here?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I didn't.
Are you kidding me? I haven't been home all day.
Okay, maybe it was me earlier. Okay, maybe it was me. Leaving cat food around. But I super excited. Like, the Murkies have kind of led the way shows are developing out of that 8 hours that we do, and it's fucking Murkspiracies is pretty cool.
I love that.
I thought that it was really cool that everybody kind of reached out and was like, this is what we should do, in voice chat, in the show, during a show.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Cool shit.
No, I like it.
Yeah. But I don't know. Torn between setting a good example and being a chaos nymph. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. But Jameson, how are you doing this evening? I'm having a blast going back and forth with cat pictures.
Garrett! Oh my gosh, I feel like we're in a fucking secret photo war.
Yeah.
So on my Twitter, I started posting photos of my cat in this thread with Garrett.
Yeah.
Where we just post fat ass pictures of our cats because our cats look pretty similar, except my cat's just darker.
Yeah.
So if you look on my Twitter, Lux_Noctis13, you'll see the thread where at one point, he says that my cat constantly looks like she's listening to the wisdom of her ancestors, and I was like, my cat looked like she ate her ancestors. Yeah.
Jameson got some bubble tea for the first time in 2 years, and all is well in the world. Fuck yeah.
Is that any good? That's the... Yeah. Is that boba tea, or is that something different? I wonder.
I think it means boba tea. I think I've heard of places call it bubble tea.
Yeah.
YouTube's all about the drama. It sure is.
Yeah, Garrett, it absolutely makes my day.
Yeah.
I haven't really been on Twitter too much today, other than just posting when this one is live. But yeah, I've been pretty busy the past couple of weeks.
It's been. Jeez. She's had a nutty day job grind, gang. Yeah.
I'm really glad it's the weekend.
We have a festival in town, gang, and it's gonna go down.
Doing that tomorrow. Yeah. I'm excited. I want to take pictures.
I always forget the yeehaw on the soundboard is this polite little. It's just a little baby. It's just a little baby.
That's not no yees of our haws.
Yeah. It's no yees of our haws.
That's not real.
Yeah, this is a better one. Wake up, motherfuckers! It's a night shift. Wake up.
Oh, it is the boba tea. Okay, well, I tried that when I was still in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And almost choked myself.
I'm not the biggest fan of
I can't do it.
Yeah.
The texture is difficult for me to get over.
Yeah.
But every time I try to drink it, I swear those little boba things just want to take me out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I was worried y'all had cooler IRLs than me tonight. Straight up, no, we're chilling. It's good. This is the end of the Friday shift, baby.
Yeah.
This is
still a weekday.
Yeah, this is Papa.
The happy weekday.
It is. This is Papa
It's still
cutting back,
weekday.
though. This is again where Papa cuts back. Yo, that sound rip. Yeah, Trinity Slayer. We got a bit of a soundboard going on. I don't use it all the time because sometimes I load things onto it that I guess are copywritten and get the videos taken down, and that's been a pain in my ass. You can't get boba in the South, my lord. What were you thinking? Well, I mean, we had a weird anime cafe where I was from. It was weird. They had
Well, there was also just a full-on boba tea little store at the mall.
My town was being properly gentrified.
That was down the street from you.
Yeah, when Lux came through it was being properly gentrified. Stay to the coast for boba. I would agree to that though. I know the anime place was shipping shit in or something. What is it?
That's what I was talking about. This.
Oh.
This is the super chat thing.
Oh, cool. It does show up. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I had to check and make sure it was working. We've been trying to make sure we got all this cool shit going on.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm still testing things out.
Yeah, the channel, gained a bunch of people, and there's sometimes people on the nighttime shift that want to know where the super chat and where the super stickers are. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when the chat is getting really busy, people ask me in DMs like, hey, where's your super chat? Where's your super sticker? Like, I would absolutely pay $1 to fucking rise above the text chat to get my question to you. So we have that. There's also just been people who have looked to donate and stuff like that. So made it really easy in the chat. If anybody's familiar with super chats, you can do that now. And if I ever do seem busy enough, it's a guaranteed way. Like, once you hit that super chat, I kind of have to do what you fucking typed. Like, I kind of have to. You fucking paid for it, so.
Sorry, I'm just now reading Garrett's comment. He said we all need a good break from this whole Brian laundry circus. I'm glad I can help. I'm just wondering who's going to show up at the laundry's door next. Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal, dude, he's in Russia right now. I'm really glad you brought him up. Have you guys seen his most recent kind of vibe? Like what he looks like right now? Hold on, Lux. Guys, I'm glad. Thank you again. Chat-driven conversation.
I'm excited to talk to Garrett specifically because I haven't been able to look at Twitter to post another stupid cat pic of my stupid cat.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's just really nice to at least have him here. Why does he look like that?
Why does he look like this?
Yeah.
Why does it look like
why
is his goatee brought to you by Intman's? I don't know. But he's straight got a little Debbie's snack around his lip.
That's Peter Griffin dressed as Steven Seagal.
It's pretty disgusting. Oh, I don't know why it disappeared from our fucking screen.
What?
My fucking window.
Oh!
I've just been having fucking weird,
There it is.
Boom.
Yeah, that's Peter Griffin
yeah,
dressed as Steven Seagal.
Yeah, again, goatee brought to you by Intman's donuts. That's a donut around his lips. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm done with all of that. I'm going with this vibe." He's got the Sensei shirt on because swords and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he did a bunch of shit they disproved. He sprays that color into his hair. You fucking know it. Like, you know it. You knows it. Look at what he was. Look at what he was. He was a fucking.
Gosh.
He was a goddamn fucking movie store, and now.
No fucking wonder people are scared of aging.
Yeah, dude. Now he's fucking. Bam.
He looks like normal Guy Fieri.
Yeah, dude.
That's a brunette Guy Fieri.
Yeah. Oh no! It's bad. Really, really, really.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry, he's killing me.
Dude, he looks like such a fucking boss. Look, I know he's got drip for days. You know what I mean?
Like, look at those glasses.
I know he's trying to innovate this new kind of like mouthwear where it's like, we've had grills. We've had kind of Erykah Badu's kind of take on grills, right? This motherfucker's decided to just straight crazy glue a chocolate donut to his face. You know what I'm saying?
How bad I want a chocolate donut now.
That's sick. Well, we can probably make it to the market. I mean, you know, I like the open night.
They're probably already closed.
What?
Yeah,
It's Saturday.
It's 9 o'clock. Still,
Oh yeah.
it's still COVID.
Oh yeah. Imagine being the laundry
Backstreet
family and
Boys
seeing
reunion
that in a
part
long black
tour.
trench coat knocking at your door. Exactly. He shows up like the fucking big dick sheriff in town, baby. Man, did you see his reality show on A&E when he was busting?
I saw a little bit of
When
it.
he busted like a chicken fight with a tank. Yeah. Man, there's always something new with him too. It's like there's always something with this bitch. He's like Owls. Like, you know what I mean?
The show kind of felt like he had to go outrageous with the Dog the Bounty Hunter vibe.
He kept having shtick on shtick on shtick. It was hat within a hat within a hat. Like every episode, I was like, "What the fuck new am I gonna learn about Steven Seagal? I didn't know."
Here's
He's
my
like,
new hobby just for this episode.
Yeah, he's like, "Bitches, you know, I've been a New Orleans jazz musician my whole life now."
Exactly.
Like, since the fuck when, Steven
Exactly.
Seagal? He's like, "I've been playing the blues now for my whole life." Yeah. Like, you don't talk like that. He's like, "I do now, bro." Like, no, I just heard you in a Japanese
I
accent.
do today.
Yeah. Chuck Norris needs to show up to the laundries and they will talk. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, Chuck Norris could just show up in Florida and I'm sure Brian will gravity will just put him toward Norris and we'll be done
The
with
gravitational pull of Chuck Norris.
this. I've been saying bring Walker in this whole time. I have. I've been off fucking mic been saying, where the fuck is Walker Tech? I think I put it in the Discord. I just
How
straight shared the theme
do
song.
you
for
feel
Walker.
with Jared Padalecki as the new Walker?
What?
Yeah.
That can suck my dick.
Yeah,
No.
Jared Padalecki.
No. Now, I'm scared again, guys. On this show, I'm scared to fucking talk shit about anybody that's famous because they might fucking call the show.
I know.
But, straight up, like, no. I don't know. Not Jared No. You don't even need to reboot it. You don't need to reboot it. We have plenty of, just make something new. You know, they had a script going around for years. They wanted to reboot, what is it? The Comedian with De Niro.
Oh.
Anyway, they
I
kind of
missed
had
part of
like
what you
a
said.
amped up Taxi Driver meets. It's almost like a love letter to fucking De Niro script going around, and they turned it into Joker. And I'm sure that film is fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm a DC nerd. I want to see new DC content as much as anybody. But like, man, why? Why do it that way? Why make a weird homunculus movie? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, he looks like the guy you would see on an HBO late night special smoking a Newport while some Russian girl randomly moans in the background. Yeah, for real. For fucking real. It's about the truth. Fucking...
That's John Goodman.
When John Goodman's in Community with the goatee and the braid. Yeah, when John Goodman has the...
Goodman from Community.
Yeah. He used to be, look at him. I mean, that's kind of...
That's an unfortunate...
How does he have... Look, he has
No.
more hair now.
Yeah, that's because of fucking Just for Men.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I think that might come out of a can, an aerosol can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does look like John Goodman. Yeah.
Garrett Brown. It's like John Goodman, I am dead.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh.
See, but he's been living in Russia. He's homies with Vladimir Putin now. Did you know that? He's been making movies over there and shit.
Honestly, it's not shocking, because right there, he looks like an old Russian sleeper agent.
Oh, shit.
Like, do you see this?
Luck's coming
This
in
man fucking
with
has
conspiracy.
morphed so much
Yeah.
in one picture.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the fact that I'm tired and I'm finally, loosening up from the worst, 2 weeks that I've had in a hot minute.
It's been a rough
At
one,
work.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a rough one the past couple of weeks. I think I'm just finally, unleashing all of that anxiety.
Yeah. We finally entered we finally...
It's crunch ice
Yeah.
back in.
Oh, you didn't know that, Garrett. You didn't know he's in Russia now, just chilling with Putin, just making movies, living fat in Russian, probably eating baklava, nonstop.
Yeah.
I'd be double fisting it. Anyway. This guy slid 7 lives in one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, swamp musician, fucking kung fu, whatever. Hey, now they only shoot his films from the fucking top up. Like they don't go they don't go below the waist anymore.
Oh boy.
Like so when he does do fights, it's like all like it's basically like me at this table, like you just and they cut to a dude like you know, like it's gotten real lazy. Yeah. He's got some really weird bogus titles too. Why Lux? Oh, why is she tired? Why is crazy?
I have a day job where I have to, do a lot for other people.
A lot.
So I during the week, during the day, I'm at work commenting from work. Like I'm just in the chat commenting from work. But sometimes when I'm commenting, it's only because I've heard one thing that you guys have said. Because that's like the one time I've been able to see something. Or if I'm just consistently posting nothing but the like, share, and subscribe message, that's because I'm just popping in.
Yeah.
Super quick and popping right back out.
Yeah, we have a crazy one.
It's been like that for 2 weeks.
I'm excited to have a whole bunch of new people on board for us finding the next big story.
I know.
Because, that was
We're on the hunt.
It's like, we had a bunch of new people shows, people are like, what? And that made you hella busy, you know what I mean? Because she's managing this shit.
All of a sudden, I'm like, all right, we gotta make this look polished a little bit. Yeah. I kind of felt like, I know I said this earlier, I kind of felt like that a bunch of people showed up to the house party that we were like half-ass planning. Yeah. And I didn't even put the laundry away yet.
We had it ready.
I didn't think anybody was going to show up.
It was just the second weird viral thing that's happened.
And the paper towels are still out.
Yeah. It's, why was it so hard? What do you do if you don't mind my curiosity? I know she can't go too deep into it, but let's just say, I don't know. That's up to you. I'm not going to speak for the man. She's a man. I'm going to go ahead and just, clean myself out of responding. My bad. I didn't mean to step in. I'm mansplaining.
Well, basically, I do a lot of managing at work, in a way. I'm an admin, but I'm, the lead admin for a whole building of people. Yeah. So there's a lot of back-end stuff that I do throughout the day for my day job. Yeah. And then I'm turning around and doing back-end shit for all this, which is great just because, it's just what I'm doing all day, every day. Some, there's, I deal with cars all the time, but it's cars specifically to be used for the company, Mm-hmm. And there's, there's been just a lot. I've dealt with 5 or 6 accidents the past couple of weeks.
God.
The reports have just been nuts.
Yeah, sometimes she comes home with work drama and it's God damn, I can't
yeah, and on top of that, I still have some a ton of other duties for this building that I have to do every day. So I kind of just ran out of time the past couple of weeks. Regardless of what I was doing, there was always something that was taking precedence and ruining my entire vibe and my schedule. Mm-hmm. For 2 whole weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's gonna be better now, though.
Yeah, I'm also I'm a very organized person, so when stuff like that happens, it really wears on me. Yeah. Because I have an expectation of how things are supposed to go, and that I've always had things go that way. Yeah. It's the same. I'm pretty much working in the same way that I was when I was in my career, my past career.
The worst. Back when I was helplessly addicted to coke, I had 3 huge rails laid out on the bar, and my cousin Reverend walks in.
Oh damn!
Shit, that's a sick ass story. You had cocaine laid out, and your Reverend cousin walked in. Garrett, I am sorry, brother. That is rough. I've never been caught feeding the geese quite like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know, sorry. You get caught masturbate, feeding the geese. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what's up, Terry? Welcome, gang.
Hi, Terry.
It's Friday, so I'm kind of figured it's going to be a little bit of slower and looser today.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little more off the cuff today.
Yeah, people probably out partying, so
Yeah. It's late. There's a festival in town, y'all, so it's a little extra crazy downtown.
It's gonna be cool this fucking weekend. I'm excited. I think we're gonna meet up with Shane.
Yeah.
And his wife. Yep. Yeah.
Special guest and Angel want to go too.
Yeah.
So we may all meet up.
Yeah, we have a little murky meetup. It's gonna be cool as shit.
That'll be really neat. Like, I'd love to like post pictures in the Discord.
Oh, we're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
You're like, oh my gosh, y'all, what's up?
I kind of want to film our little murky excursion to the fucking.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. I want to.
Videos.
We gotta get pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is the part that I've been really excited about, is just creating and coming up with more ideas for like content that we can post.
Yeah, I've been anybody who's like popping in here. I assume we're all in the Discord now. You know, not too many of us in here right now. So like, when I posted announcements about like suggestions for content, that's your time, baby. Come in and throw it at me. I'm trying to fill out the schedule for the week now, because we've got a set schedule and I'm gonna start posting it. So you guys will know where to find me, when to find me, when to tune in, how to tune in, and shit. It'll be cool.
Exactly, Allie.
Yeah. I was in a men's bathroom in a bar one time doing rails and my uncle walked in. Good old days. I want to start my own Joe Rogan style video podcast so bad. Word, Garrett. Well, we can. You want to? You got a camera? You want to come and be a part of our nighttime sometime, man? You can come in here. You talk to the queen all the time, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. You gotta be good company. Our cats are like litter mates. Yeah, you can be a part of this show if you want. Use it as a launching pad, man. I'll plug you. We can plug your new channel. We got you. Yeah.
I think what's so exciting about this the cat pictures for me is that I've never quite seen another cat look like a melted gumdrop like my cat does. like I can just tell, like, because it's the same way when my cat lays down, she just melts on the ground a little bit. She looks like a half melted gumdrop or something, like a gummy bear that's just miserable on a dashboard.
Bro, I totally will just tonight because I don't look my best. Laugh my ass. Oh, did you mean just not tonight? Because I mean,
yeah, just not.
What do you mean you don't look good, bitch? Do you see me?
What do you mean?
Do you guys see me on here? Half the time my mustache looks like it's having a civil war with itself. My hair doesn't know if it wants to be curly or straight most of the time. Like, I got a 5 head. I'm Klingon.
No.
Yeah, I am. And it's okay. Like, I don't know, nobody be afraid of your appearance, bitch. Trisha Paytas makes videos that get millions of views in a top bun, no makeup, sitting in front of her oven.
I know.
Just so anybody who, you know, feels self-conscious about being on camera, like, don't. What? Not me, baby. Time with you is what they'll want. What up, Christy? Welcome. We're kicking back tonight. It's the weekend. I'm starting to really feel the weekend vibe now. The weight of the week wore off. Thursday was felt heavy as shit.
Thursday was unfortunate in so many ways.
Exactly. Thursday was a lot. But also, it's just been a big week for like growth in the channel. But what up? What up? Everybody piling in. Boy, see you, April. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. But man, what a day. I'm so elated special guest is back. You know, we had a really good time on the streams we did with him today, and I knew he would really get along with the Murkies because it's like a lot of you showed up while he was on vacation. That's how quick this happened. Yeah. Like, and how unprepared I was for the amount of people that showed up.
Yeah,
like, it didn't warm my heart. Like,
we haven't seen them in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like we haven't seen him in 2 weeks, and that's like he's my normal kind of special guest and my right hand man. He's my songwriting partner. Special guest is, and so like I've been saying for fucking weeks, I've been dying to get him just with the Murkies, and like, cause I know y'all would love him. And sure enough, yeah, like it was like, bitch, I'll vote for him for president. Like, Special guest is the kind of person like I've been holding conversations for like when he's in the room, because I want people to see me more as a host and understand that like some of the political stuff I'm going to let other people talk about. And special guest, I feel like, has been deplatformed sometimes from Facebook for speaking his mind.
Yeah.
And sometimes he has controversial opinions that don't fit like censor boards, and I'll give him a platform. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and just
No, he's very interesting to talk to.
yeah, just like him, I knew it would work out today, kind of thing. Like, and it did. I'm really happy with that. Who says Alley Cattails? If you watch our streams from earlier, special guest. His name is Special Guest. Specialist Guestifer. That's his screen name. That's his full name. Specialist Guestifer. So if you're gonna vote for President Guestifer, he's great. Again, he's my songwriting partner. Like a lot of the music you guys hear, I did with him. If he didn't play any of the instruments on it, he probably helped me mix it or master it, or even help me make up a song title. Like there's times where I'll have a whole record done and it's like I don't know what to name everything. Everything still has working titles. And Special Guest is who I call to sit down and we decide on titles. Him and I are very creatively kind of in sync, but also independently. Can you do a recap / in case you missed it? Of course I can. For sure. We've started doing, okay, how do I run this down? We've started breaking the 8 hours into like 4 different shows throughout the day, right? We're still doing 8 hour, like it's still 8 hours straight. We're doing like the day shift where we talk about whatever's like, we do our morning news grind, you know, where we just go through the news. The Murkies are sending me, Arianthe's sending me in particular. And we try to stay on top of the trending topics with our day show. Yeah, so yeah, Murking titles. Yeah, there are. He's getting my vote. Word, April. Yeah, I figured you'd dig him too. Again, Special Guest is a you know, rewatch the streams from today. It's hella worth it, gang. I think particularly like Murkspiracies, you get to hear Special Guest go off.
This is slightly off topic, but this was fascinating to me, and I don't know if you guys caught this earlier today.
Wow.
So in the chat, April Penland says that a family member of hers was in a band called Penland and the Pendants. And honestly, I kind of want to know a little bit about that. I'm a little curious. Penland and the Pendants was the band. Have you heard of it? I'm curious. I saw the comment earlier, and I didn't really like I saw it, but it didn't really register to me because I was in the middle of something.
It sure is. It sure is. I'll have to have Lux pull people in. Let's see. All right, and for lag's sake, we've kind of had to change how we do up the chat, and it's for a bunch of different reasons, but like the main reason is really lag, and we have to make it seem like it's monitored because we're getting bigger now. We want to be a good example. So anybody who's wanting to hop in the voice chat and make a call, you can hop down here to our voice chat called On Air Chat Waiting Room. And if you're in there, I think I can drag you up into the show. So just, hop down there, be ready, we'll pop you in. It's your dad. I think.
Yeah. April's dad, yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, it sounds like Lux has a question for you. So again, just let me see if I can.
Well, no, I just wanted to. I was curious. Considering you guys were talking about music earlier, I just wanted to find out, like, kind of what they played.
Well, everybody again almost made Thor blush with how long they've been playing guitar. We had a lot of long-term guitar players.
I know it's probably copyrighted, but.
Yeah,
just kind of wanted to hear from April was all.
Oh yeah. It's so many long-term guitar players. Like I
saw that too.
Yeah, I'm really glad. It makes me kind of bummed we had to pull Echo Chamber down, but I want to do something a little more focused anyway. A little more music focused and really like, did you guys see Michael Jackson died? Blew my fucking mind. Hell yeah, Tom Brady. Hell yeah. He sure did. Actually, Uh, he's still alive. You see, they smuggled him into the tunnels under the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's hanging out with like goblins and like real angel-looking things, like humans with wings. He's a nah. You're actually wrong, Tom Brady. He's not dead. He's totally alive. He's hanging out with Elvis.
Oh, I think Garrett's in there.
Yeah, and Tupac. Now, how does this work? Can I just grab and drag?
Well, maybe right click and see. Move to. There you go, on air chat.
Boom.
Hello.
We should have you live, Garrett. We got the G, man. Yeah, you muted on your end, but you just had to hit unmute and you should be good to go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can't play it on the show, unfortunately, April, because of copyright and standards issues, YouTube terms of service. So we'll have to listen to it in the Discord.
Yeah.
We'll listen to it in the Discord for sure.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with you like off air kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff we got to follow rules. We got to be a good example for everybody who's asking me how to do this seriously.
Damn, I just remembered we didn't think about the house husband thing.
Yeah, we did. We still have a whole. I mean, look, a festival showed up.
I know.
And it's been COVID. We're gonna go to it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. It says I don't have permission to speak in that channel. There you go. Should be good to go now.
Let's see.
Sorry, like I said, we're all getting used to this together, but I got him in the channel. So.
I know, I'm just working on trying
Yeah,
to see
April.
if there's
Hell yeah.
something in
Disable push to talk setting. I think I have that on. He's a diaper daddy now. Boom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I was gonna say you should be good to go now.
I'm gonna look at the
Okay,
settings
there
in
we
the
go.
chat because there's a way to change the permissions so that you don't have to
Yeah,
keep
right.
moving people to that if you don't want to.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hi.
All right. Hi. Hello.
What up? I want to address Allie in the chat
Okay.
real quick. She says, "Is there a good intro to MURKradio video, or like an about page / video? What is the mission, vision, timeline, etc. How do peeps know each other? Roles so many. Yeah, it's really starting to pop off, and I'm kind of learning and trying to and showing you guys as I go along, like." This kind of this YouTube thing. Again, I've like got experience in entertainment, but like the best place, how can we / I best contribute or be a part? Sorry, love this idea though, I think. Oh, word, yeah. The best way, I mean, it's just all about, just interact in the Discord and kind of state what you want to do, like what your goal is.
Definitely knocking up the view counter is a big push. Like, get those views extremely high. Hell yeah.
Those on what? Sorry, let me turn you up a little bit. Will you turn those speakers outward?
Oh, can you guys not hear me?
Just
It's just on our end.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There we go. Wow, sorry. We're doing like a monitoring thing. I've had headphones on all day, so I wasn't feeling like rocking them tonight. But a good intro, it depends on what you're into, honestly. I think if you want to start at the Brian Laundrie stuff, I'm actually working on getting edited together like a good intro kind of explainer for the page to put at the very top.
I fixed it.
Oh, cool. There's a I wanted to like I mean, the goal of the channel is to help all of my friends maybe have some confidence in me, get some experience, so I can also have some advice for other people who want to do this thing. It's not necessarily like, I'm a musician. I've been like silent for 12 years, and there's just a lot of reasons I wanted a YouTube channel, but
Yeah, man.
ever since a community with like people with questions and similar goals, and maybe people who need a map to get to streaming or understanding what it's like to kind of hit the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, get a lot of people in looking for advice and stuff. So I don't know, main goal for the channel was really just to be a platform for all the Murkies.
That's right. Sorry, I was also working on something for Allie. I was going to put the website in the chat.
Oh yeah. But we have a website, Allie, and I guess if I was to give a history, if we could clip it for a history, right? Murk started as a music project. Kind of performance art, if you will. I wanted to get lo-fi hip-hop kids into jazz even more so than they were. A lot of my lo-fi stuff or stuff that's made it to Chilled Cow, or like stuff that's made it on like the lo-fi hip-hop girl kind of stuff. A lot of that's me actually playing the instruments in an analog kind of format and making something sound old. They're just jazz records for the most part, or funk records. Just at a slower tempo. It's kind of downbeat funk. But I was trying to turn people onto maybe like a 70s era of Japanese funk and stuff like that too with that project. And at the same time kind of build a pop art project that, I started on Instagram with the project, right? Mm-hmm. And Instagram in my mind is a magazine, right? And
yeah.
Where do people read their magazines, like, guaranteed? Toilet, right? You're flipping through your fucking magazines. Mm-hmm. So it got me thinking about the different ads and magazines that I enjoy and I have enjoyed through time. And I wanted to make a project that almost, like, the visual side of it, because I'm also kind of a graphic guy. Like, I like to do my own art, my own collage work and stuff. I wanted it to vibe like old Playboy ads. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
Yeah. And so, that's really just kind of where I started with Murk was, that's the visual aesthetic, and then musically it's going to be a few different things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to get kids into jazz. I wanted to get some compositions out of the way and just release that I had been holding on to for a long time that I felt like could do well right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But then, met Lux. Lux and Lux and her brother Umbra. Their goal is to launch their video game channel like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, she said pretty specifically, like, I'd like to be a full-time streamer one day.
Yeah, dude.
I have another dear friend, special guest, who, what he wants. He's my songwriting partner, and we were very happy making and releasing music together, but we are always scheming other creative endeavors. We're just that kind of people, right? We like to write, we like to flex, we like to check out other creative endeavors and see what we can do.
That's hell yeah.
Yeah, right. And he's been talking for a minute, like, what if he had his own Alex Jones style radio show? What if he had this or that? What if he had kind of like media, like, news show? Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you're already doing the right thing, right? You're consistent. You've been, haven't you been doing like a live stream every night?
Yeah.
So the one thing I learned from live streaming, because I used to be a live streamer on Meet Me, I used to do stand-up comedy on there, and it's a lot of fun. But the one thing to really build an audience in the beginning is just consistency. You let your audience know exactly when you're going to be on every single day, and if you do that, you grind that out, you will build a huge following very fucking fast.
Yeah, and that's that's been kind of the goal, and that's been the advice I've gotten all around. The more I look into it, and I started looking into it for other people, because again, I'm familiar with like what the grind you have as a musician. And I believe kind of the Matsumoto Miyashi thing, like, to know something broadly is to see it in all things. Mm-hmm. And so there can't be too much different than doing this than what I did in music, right? There can't be. Mm-hmm. Surely it can't be that much different. And sure,
Right.
it is. There's a lot of aspects where it's way fucking different, but it's really not that much different. The places where it's are different, I feel like the people who maybe didn't have the experience I had, they, you know what I mean, like in the like where I had musical experience, like I had experience on the back end, and so I could just see things fitting together like a puzzle. And then Arianthe is now, she was responsible for passing me the Gabby Petito case. We were doing news in the morning. I decided I liked starting my day with a news stream, right?
Oh God, well that's the right one. People are cashing in on this because it is such a phenomenon right now. It's kind of like right up there with what happened with Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Like it's just everybody is glued to this and everybody's participating and everybody wants to be their own little private detective that's gonna crack the case.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's very fascinating in that aspect, and that's why people are addicted. So you're doing the right thing right now. Having a YouTube channel and stream, dude. I've watched so much. Like I work from home for a call center, and so while I'm answering the calls, I'll have your live stream going in the background, dude, and I'll just watch all fucking day. So if you keep that going, man, people are gonna keep coming back and coming back. Hell yeah, you're doing the right thing, brother. Just keep doing it.
Hell yeah, I like hearing that. That's that warms my heart. And but you know, and then you know, before the Gabby Petito thing, we had a little bit of a pop with the Elizabeth Cook stuff, and that was sent to me by a dear friend, Brandon Carter. So like I've had this. It's you know, it's almost, you know, I feel like an aggregate for the people around me with the channel. And I guess if it has a theme, it's I want to be an aggregate for a community. I want it to very much be community driven. People, I'm really glad people like hearing me fucking get wild about shit sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you've got a good radio voice.
Oh, thank you.
That's one of the things. You have a good presentable. Yeah, well, you're natural. I'll just say that now. I mean, you see a lot of people that try and they're not so good, but you're a natural. Like you have that it factor when it comes to presenting yourself to an audience through vocals. And since you said you're very musically inclined, I'm pretty sure this is second nature to you anyway.
Yeah,
and
I've
so
done
you know,
a lot
just
of hosting gigs and stuff. You know, What I like about this over hosting a live event though is like if you guys were to see me host like a live, like if I'm hosting like an open mic, and the crowd gets crazy, you're gonna see me go Kennison. You're gonna see me go full Sam Kennison. Like I'll get fucking crazy. Like live I'm a little bit more upbeat, control the crowd. There's little things I've learned to do. You know what I mean? Just through my experience in music that I was like, yeah, special guest has an actual degree in radio.
Yeah, there you go. Well, dude, I used to my junior and senior year in high school, I was a radio DJ for a radio station in our hometown, and it's just like that's what YouTube's evolved into, right? It's mainly people are attracted to people's podcasts because of their voice, not so much the video. So if you can deliver an entertaining voice to people in a way that resonates into their mind, and you bring up very interesting fucking subjects that keep them constantly thinking and being on that ride with you through the entire podcast, that's what matters. Some people seem to think that, well, in order to have a successful podcast, you have to have an entertaining guest every episode. That's not true. No. That's where you fell, and that's where people quit. That's not true. Yeah. As long as you're able to entertain and keep something going, man, dude, you'll grow fast. Very fast.
You know, I spent a good, like, what was it, like a month or so really making content completely by myself that I would kind of edit and put up. And so my inspiration for that, right? So when I think about the ultimate grind for a podcast, right, I think Bill Burr, because he'll do what, 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes by himself in a room, recorded. Like that's
Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr.
Oh yeah,
I love him for the fact that he does not give a fuck about like triggering anybody.
No,
like he's so like cancel culture can get the fuck out. You know, like he just fucking riffs, dude. He riffs.
Yeah.
You know, like good stuff.
He'll go off on it. You know. So that's he's my, that's when it comes to this realm of doing this, it's like that's kind of been my Bill Burr. Okay, so Bill Burr is where I want to get to. I could maybe keep some attention for maybe at least, my goal was like at least 22 minutes at first, right? I started small. I'm like, if I can just do like a 22-minute video where I can entertain and fucking quick cut it like a Jenna Marbles video and get some plays, I'll know I'm in the right direction. And so I field tested a lot of different types of content.
Right.
But,
Well, don't you have red hair?
Well, it's kind of. I bet it looks red sometimes. It's gold.
Yeah, it looks red.
What color would you say my hair is?
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
like
red
more
from
of like
here.
an ash brown. Like you're not like a darker brown. It's more like a lighter brown
Okay.
type. Yeah.
I was gonna say because
golden.
then you have that in common with Bill Burr, if you had red hair. I have red hair too.
Oh hell yeah!
Katie, are you talking about my major in college? Was lit my major?
Lux, what? I love it. Was lit your no? No. Hey, she left high school with a degree though. Lux,
hell
I'll tell you right now, and I've told Lux this in private before, and I've told special guests. I've bragged about her, but I don't think I've ever met somebody with more potential and skill, seemingly just like right out of the fucking gate than Lux.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
Talking, left high school with a college degree.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Save some
well, here's the
pussy for
thing, man.
next
Y'all
year's
are
Lux. Good God.
y'all are both very entertaining. Y'all make great chemistry for a show like this. Because there's a lot of people, man. You look at their live stream, like especially if you would go on Meet Me. Oh my fucking God! And you go in somebody's live stream on there, it's real. They're just sitting there. Hey, you want to give me gifts? And then there's like no talent whatsoever. They just want people to send them gifts and money, and it's usually some fucking like some bro from California. It's just really, it's so, dude. I used to troll people like that. I would like go in their fucking guest box and start farting and shit.
Yeah.
So it's just anyway. You guys actually have something which is beautiful, and you guys are doing the right thing by what you're doing now. Just I think y'all are going to grow really quick if you keep this up. Because a lot of people, they just sit there and look pretty and have nothing to offer.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of that go down now recently. Actually, it's like it's suggesting me things that are also like hashtag similar things to the videos I'm releasing. Right. And it's like.
Right.
Oh, this is just somebody watching CNN in a hot tub. This is just somebody. Yeah. They're merging all designed by them. Like another thing that I thought was really important with the channel is like I wanted to make as many aspects of it like as ungate-kept and fucking open to the people as possible. So like everything in the merch store is designed not by me, by Murkies. You know what I mean? And I shout them out. All of the I don't know, I try to plug everybody. Like I wanted it to be more of a I want people. Man, I'm made of sack, right? Like I have no fucking shame.
You're about to say sex. Hold on. For a second there, I thought you said at the beginning, I've made of sex, right? So like,
I mean,
oh really?
Yeah. Well, I'm fucking mostly nuts at this point. I have fucking balls of steel. Damn it! I have no nervousness screaming. I have no nervousness shouting at a crowd if I have to. Like, I don't. And I know that sometimes the only thing hanging people up is fucking confidence. And again, I feel like I got too much of it. So y'all can have some. Like anytime.
Right on. Yeah.
That's another.
Well, dude, and maybe like. You could even have that be a segment of your show of like giving all your viewers fucking confidence, man. Just pep talking them into feeling so much better about their day. I mean, people love that shit. Being a life coach on YouTube, people love that shit because they get to wake up and have you help them get on with their day. Because we've all had that day where we wake up and we have to fucking deep clean our apartment. It's like, oh man, fuck this. I just want to go back to bed and pet the cat. Yeah. But then you have someone like you just pump them full of confidence. Yeah. You can do that too. Yeah.
Allie asks in the chat, where did Murk term come from? Well, okay, so number one, when you're making a music project, right? When you're making a band name in particular, you check to see if that band name's taken. In this case, I had whittled it down to Murk, and I'll explain how here in just a second. But like I had gotten down to the name Murk, and I Googled it, and there were a lot of them. And I liked the challenge. I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna be the Murk for a minute. Fuck it. And that was kind of part of the performance art of it, I guess. Right. Like choosing a frequently used name that's almost like in copyright hell was part of it. Like I wanted it to be kind of free and roguish, and then it ended up being like something that's on Spotify and iTunes, and I've got some tracks that have hit tens of thousands of fucking sales now. That it's just like I've never had a more successful music project, so I'm just kind of held on to Murk. But how I got to the name Murk was I had like a self meditation, and it's I tried to write it out one time, and I kind of whittled writing down "you're okay" into Murk. So
okay, that's interesting. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost a self-soothing thing, like you're okay. You're okay.
Right.
Yeah, something your friend would say to you fast if you busted your ass, and they're kind of being like, "Come on, we ain't got time to go."
Yeah. Right.
And that's also kind of to keep me at task with the project. I don't ever like to take too long with an album, with a Murk album. I like to move on and get it done and release things. I have a lot of friends from the community I'm from who will sit on an album for 3-4 years while it's waiting for its sound to no longer be relevant and its production techniques to sound dated. And I'm just not going to be that person. I don't care if I'm just not going to be that person. So like I've learned to do what is more your passion that you want to follow? I guess you could combine both of them really, but like with what you're trying to do right now with this YouTube live stream, this entertainment and the sit down and talks, are you going to implement that with your music, or is this a separate entity? Well, this is kind of blended in with the music now. I thought this would be because I had named it MURKradio, and MURKradio was open and free. I was like, okay, we'll just go ahead and use, because when everybody first showed up, it all kind of pops off in mass. So like the first pop was 200 subscribers, right? You hit 200 subscribers. It's not too busy. It's pretty manageable. You can keep the Discord pretty sloppy. No big deal. You hit 1,000. You hit 1,200. Suddenly things get a little bit crazy and unmanageable. Like my phone became like unusable. Like it just like there was a morning I woke up, I can't use my fucking phone. Like hit like 23 K views on one video while we were streaming. I got 1,500 people in a chat at one point. I thought this computer was going to explode.
How cool is that though, man?
It was pretty cool.
It's neat, dude.
Oh, I was at my day job, and I had just shared, because I usually tweet.
Oh, I would have took off early
when
that
he goes
day.
Live during the day. I literally left him with 100 some odd people viewing, and then I went over, pasted, tweeted, and when I came back, I swear he bumped up to 500 or 600 views.
Yeah, but why?
In seconds. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah. But why the music is honestly intertwined with things is when things were small. That was the easiest way I had to just say, because I had people even then asking how can I support the stream and what you do, keep doing what you do. And I was like, hey man, don't, if I was talking about an important topic that had a foundation involved with it, I'm always like, no, donate to blah blah blah, right? But if you have free time or some time in your car, listen to my music, I get royalties for it. That's the best way to support the stream right now. Is listen to me on Spotify. That's very much it's me giving you something and you giving me something at that point. You know what I mean? And I kind of like that aspect of keeping the music involved in it, because it's more, that's my gift. You know what I mean? If you already have Spotify, or you already have iTunes, or you're already a subscriber to those things, you can just grab those, and that helps me in a tremendous way.
When you do these live streams, you should have segments where you perform live for your viewers.
I've been actually scheming and composing a live set for everybody. That's my plan. I want to have a solo live set, or we just start doing some kind of behind the scenes stuff where we bring you guys into how special guests and I make a record.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And we also have we also have Zen.
Buy a green screen. Get a green screen to put behind you, and have
it may not always be my living room.
But it would be cool as hell if you had a green screen behind you and you have flames and shit while you're fucking shredding on your guitar. I'm just saying, little things like that make it look like total fucking Guitar Hero. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
One of the things I wanted to bring back that I really miss doing is every day I like to compose a song in my head. every day. It's just an exercise. I like to compose, and if I can get to my DAW, I'll record it, right? And if you go to like the MURKradio TikTok, that really is all I was doing for a while. Like it's like here's me playing, here's me having an idea, here's me multi-tracking it, and at the end you get to hear it. You know what I mean? Like I
liked those videos.
You like those?
Yeah.
I I really wouldn't. I want to do more of them because that's just how I write music, and like I'm composing a lot in my head. It's just a lane I got going, you know. And my shit's gotten a little weird lately, and I've been wanting to have the time to really. I gotta wipe the Mac. I got some kind of back end stuff I gotta do with my editing rig that has held me up a little bit on that, and then this popped off.
What are you talking about, like software mods?
Well, what I'm gonna do right now is I gotta clean up my iMac. Unfortunately, for my new like production rig, I got a newer iMac that had that fucking chip in it. That's a piece of shit. And basically, every once in a while, you just have to boot it from fucking. You know, you just gotta boot it from you gotta redo the OS, like
factory reset.
You gotta wipe it.
If you need any sort of like computer work done or anything, bro, just let me know. Like I'll fix your shit up.
Oh hell
really well.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's this iMac I've got going. At some point I'm gonna get rid of it. Probably go with an older one that's a little faster, a little quicker. I use Logic Pro to record everything, you know. So yeah, I gotta have a rig that runs Logic really smooth, or I'm pretty fucking mad, honestly, behind a DAW. Because Logic Pro has a function I really, 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 really like, and I can just type out some sheet music and throw it on an instrument. And I know that sounds super simple, but the way they have it as an interface is the most streamlined I've ever had something. It's one of those things where it's like I know Zappa would lose his shit. Because it's like or he would just be like, you kids don't know how fucking easy you have it. I used to have to write this and then hand it to a band. And now I don't have to do that. I can just literally compose and then hear what it sounds like with different instruments right there. But I compose normally specifically for different instruments. But yeah. So I don't know. I like Logic Pro, but I forgot what got me off on that music rant. Oh yeah, we were talking about just the genesis of the project and stuff and where I want to go with it. My end goal is I would like to be a producer. I'm a producer by trade. I like hearing other people's ideas and make them happen. I like helping make them happen. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I like seeing. I genuinely have no like thirst or quest for fame. Like I'm 30. If I wanted to be
31 here, brother.
Yeah, if I wanted to be the famous one, I would have been fronting bands and stuff. But I was always the bassist, or I was always, rhythm guitar, or I was always playing in the background of things. I was always more involved in the production of a record. I don't really want to be. Never really had any urge for it, but it's also something I've never necessarily been scared of, because when I was younger, I kind of hit a little bit of local fame. And when you hit a little bit of local fame, it gets weird. You go out to bars, a bunch of people recognize you and shit, and it's just something you adapt.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You understand it, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where it's like, yeah, you just kind of get used to it. See, April says, I literally had to pull this shit up. My dad passed in 2003, and he recorded this in the 80s. Not shit, how to let you hear it. It would be cool to have like Murky directory with your skills, or what we could want to help with, or be a subject matter expert for X news topic or convos. Okay, I just gotta shoot that at Lux. What do you think? What do you think about it? Does that make...
Want to help with your So okay,
like a directory?
Or are you talking about like some kind of Google Doc application where it's like a form that they fill out and they can like specify what they want to talk about? I've seen that in Discord.
Oh, for like future like guests?
Yeah, like future topics to talk about.
Yeah.
We might be able to put together some kind of form for people to fill out and maybe throw it into the waiting room text chat, like pin it to the top. That way they can just click on it.
Okay.
You should totally just have a night where people come on and tell like intense, insane true stories from their past. Like, people find that very entertaining. People will watch that shit all day. Hell yeah, man.
That's some of my favorite moments on the show, or when we get new people in to tell a story real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Yep.
You know, we got a few people that, like, just come in with some heat sometimes. It's like, damn, okay.
Especially dude, count me in.
Chat sometimes where they're just like, I swim with gators, bitch. It's like, what? Dude.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Stop, Johnny, stop.
Yeah.
And see, that would also help us kind of put a form, like a schedule together the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
Like if you were able to see it as far as... Or, here's another idea that's also very possible, and I've done plenty of times, is we can start... I can see if the bot that we have is optimized enough to push out polls. We can create polls and figure out what people want to hear.
I like that. Can we do polls in the? We can do polls in the Discord.
We can throw polls in the chat.
Oh, I can do polls on the stream.
Vote. Well, that too.
I can do polls on the stream too. I forgot about that.
But if you're wanting to plan ahead,
do it in the stream.
We can create polls in the stream, and people can just actively click on vote which one, like specific topics that they want to talk about. And maybe if you can do it a couple different ways. You can do 2 or 3 different options, or you can do like maybe 5 or 6. That way you can pick for like the top 2 or 3 out of that group.
Right.
Okay.
Like there's different ways that I've seen it done. Okay. And I know when I was in that one server for a little while, even I was putting polls together all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you
trying
guys
to figure out what games people wanted to play.
You guys are seeing it in real time here for the people who are curious how the behind the scenes goes. Again,
I start rambling about logistics.
Well, no, this is
I've done this for a long time. I've done stuff like this for a long time.
Someone needs to record this, and this is going to be like a special look back someday.
Katie, actually, this is a good opportunity to come back to that question that you had about my degree. I have a business degree.
All right. Hell yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to throw that into the conversation because I didn't want you to think I forgot. But I graduated with a business degree.
Yeah.
Actual business management degree. So I actually went to school for this.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, then you already got your show good to go. You got the business in, you got the format. I mean, hell yeah.
The entertainment part.
Yeah.
I got a lot here.
As you guys have heard, I've normally been like either the quiet producer or the artist, never really the manager.
So
now,
here's the question. Here's the burning question that I've been wondering. Who farts more?
Oh, me for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me for sure.
Okay.
Like,
there you go. All right.
Question. I got this funky Jewish stomach, dude. Like, everything turns to gas the moment it touches my stomach.
There's so many times. It's your cat.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what I do when I fart. I yell. I blame the cat immediately, like without missing a beat. Like cat. God damn it,
dude! My cat always looks at me so offended anytime I pass gas. I've always wondered why. Like, what is she thinking? Is she hungry? Yeah, man. Yeah. She looks at me like I offended her ancestors or something. Like, I don't know. I have a weird...
related.
I know.
They gotta be related.
I know. Did you see the fat stomach on both of them?
You don't have...
Oh my god.
Penis shaped.
I know.
Built like a milk dud cat.
Yeah.
Like that. They gotta be related.
Dude,
I look too much alike. Damn straight.
Dude, I will bring home like fast food, like McDonald's or fucking Wendy's or some shit. And as soon as before I can even take the food out of the bag on the counter, my cat will rush like a quarterback into the bag, trying to get any little bit she can. And she's like drooling. She's got like her paw has these shakes. Yeah, man.
He comes in.
Jeez.
Your cat comes in like, oh no, he coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
For some
exactly.
reason, never in my life did I ever really give her Fritos, but for some reason, when I open a bag of Fritos, this bitch goes crazy. No reason for it.
Well,
unnecessary.
as Arianthy's kind of, I don't know. Again, as you guys are kind of seeing though, like Lux and Arianthy, again, like I've explained earlier in the streams today, they tell me to do it, and I do it. They're the main murky mommies. While it is a democracy at Murk Radio, it is also a constitutional monarchy. We do have a Murk Nakarta. So, like, we do kind of have, like, you know, like, we got a duchess and we got a queen. If Arianthe or fucking Lux say it, I'm gonna do it. If they say cut his fucking head off, I'm sorry. I'm just the prime minister.
Yeah, right. That's great.
You know what I mean? Like, they're at the tip top. I didn't, you know.
Yeah.
But I absolutely, like, everything you guys are saying, like, I've been scheming, like, an intro video for a while, but I don't know how to do it. I'm kind of a loose artist.
Dude, I can help. Oh, dude, I can teach you how to use Sony Vegas. Have you ever heard of that for like a video editing platform?
Well, see, I'm pretty slick with the video editing. I'm not too bad at it. Like, I've actually been certified in a now defunct Pro Tools, in an older Pro Tools.
Oh, nice.
But like, so I'm familiar with all Adobe. Like editing, I'm a music producer, so it's functionally the same interfaces. You know what I mean? My issue right now has been time and the computer. Like, I just don't, even if my computer was running super smooth, I just don't think I would have the time to edit like I want to.
Yeah,
Like, I want
to put it at that kind of quality of bar that you would like it to be.
Exactly.
It takes a lot of fucking time.
Exactly. Like, I want a whole clips playlist that I cut someone in on. You know what I mean? Like, like they start off like we're starting off now, on scale, as you would say in the business. But at a certain point, I start paying for an editor once the channel pops off. If it, you know. And but I need a clips editor. Man, that's been my big one. Like, there's just certain things I can't. But yeah, if these ladies said I'd do that shit, it's a fucking constitutional monarchy. It's an evolved democracy, right? It's still a democracy. We still make the laws. We still decide what us murkies do. But there is some majesty. There is a manager. She's our boss.
Dude, on a side note, I watched my cat eat half a Big Mac.
Half a Big Mac.
I'm not even kidding.
Holy hell.
I could see special guests and Angel's cat eating a whole Big Mac and still being a fucking diva later in the evening.
Oh no, my cat was passed out like a food coma. Like, her eyes got real droopy, and she just went to bed and had the happiest look on her face, man. Okay.
She's fine now. She's eating.
Hey, how can I play this song? I was asked about it and want to share it. You can post it in the Discord, April. We can't do it on the show though. We can't do it on the show, unfortunately.
This is a cheerocracy.
This is a cheerocracy.
Well, that's what I hate about YouTube's guidelines, man. Yeah. Like, YouTube back a decade ago was so much better to like
it really was.
Stream on.
It really he gets copyrighted for his own music.
Yeah, I have to go into my aggregate and tell them that I'm using my own shit all the time.
Yeah.
Even though I've already gone through the trouble of connecting this channel to my music aggregate. Like, I've already gone through the trouble of connecting.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I don't know.
Like, the algorithm.
There's just so much crazy shit going on right now where people are easily triggered, and you got to be careful what you say. And man, if you go too far, you're going to become national news, and people are going to like hate on you, and you're going to become the most hated person in the world. Like, it's I don't know. I want to go back to the late 90s. I miss living in the late 90s when PlayStation and Nintendo 64 were the shit. Where Friday nights you would go to Pizza Hut and then Blockbuster and maybe Toys R Us. That's what I miss. Bring that back. Bring that culture back.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing Sega Genesis and talking shit sometimes on stream when we first started up.
Dude, hell
Uninvited.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We played Uninvited on fucking...
I'm still curious about that one.
On, was it SNES or NES? We played, an old point-and-click adventure called Uninvited.
Yeah.
But no, for sure, like... Well, and with censorship in particular, again, I have a friend who I feel like has been, like... He's had a certain level of freedom of speech taken from him. And it's because he's like Jameson. Special guest. Is the best way I could describe it for everybody. where it's like he's not saying points that are wrong. He's just sometimes he will play the devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Like, especially if there's a point that makes sense, or he thinks he can maybe slip somebody into a different point of view, because that's, again, like, he's much like me. We're a student of life. You know what I mean? Like, we love finding that thing that makes us look at something different. You know, that's the whole reason I started doing drugs. Something to make me look at something different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I 100% agree with you on that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know, and a good, healthy, natural way to do that is to learn and to hop in other people's perspectives. In my opinion, like, that's kind of a natural high almost. That's how. Him.
Well, I mean, I really want to take DMT, but I'm too much. You've taken DMT?
A bunch,
bro.
Bunch.
You got see. I have bad anxiety, and so I don't think I could handle taking a hallucinogen like that. Like, I don't think it would be a fun time for me.
You know, yeah, different people react different way. Special guest turned into a death whistle. You know, like one of them Aztec death whistles. He took a hit. Like he just died. Like he thought he died. Like he thought people were strangling him, and he had a bad time.
Yeah.
Man.
So, well, I mean, DMT is ego death.
Gosh.
I mean, you leave your body and you're left in your pure energy form, and you're able to see what's behind the curtain in this 3D whatever simulation, a realm that we're all coexisting in. You know, and I really would love to experience what the hell is behind the curtain. So I think I've always wanted to know, just like everybody else. But I don't know, man. I thought about it.
What's interesting about it, I've noticed, is like there's a lot of different, depending on where you source it from too, you get different kinds of things. I've had DMT that treats me almost like an Alex Gray painting, where it's like this is a fucking Tool trip. You know what I mean? I've had DMT that makes me feel, again, this is a very specific trip I had where I remember, like, I had started like a meditation circle, and we were at the DMT meditation circle at a music festival. A Grateful Dead cover band music festival. Don't at me. Okay? Was I a wolf? Yeah. Okay. No, I wasn't in the NFL. No, Mama Swole's not my mistress. Anyway.
What kind?
It's been
a week, dude. It's been a week, dude.
Some trolls.
Yeah, you'll have those people, man. I used to have people come in my guest box and masturbate. That was just so awkward. Be careful when you have people randomly turn their video on, because the more popularity you build, there's gonna be some dude that puts his dick in the box. Like you're gonna have those guys, and that's an awkward. But you just gotta take it with a grain of salt and be like, oh my god, are you fapping on my live stream? Okay, you just troll them right back.
Hey,
anyway, yeah.
When I first left, speaking of like older streaming platforms, I do have a bit of experience with this, like when it comes to like probably why I'm not too camera shy. Like when I was a touring musician in the days of Stickam and Justin.tv, right? And so I was always watching Justin.tv.
Oh man, Justin.tv, what a throwback.
Man, I miss it. But I used to stream on that, and I used to stream on Stickam a long time ago. And again, I really, really, really want to reach out to Count Dankula, because I'm pretty sure Count Dankula was in an international board I was in. And I'm pretty sure we'd remember each other. And he's one of my favorite YouTube content creators. But there's been a few different times he's said things about his past. I'm like, wait. No, bitch, I know you from Stickam. And we both look like emo boys.
Dude, have you guys ever looked into the Columbine High School shootings?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, speaking of knowing people, dude, I knew Eric Harris, which was one of the Columbine High School. And it's because, I was getting online like everybody else in like 97. Then you had to sign on America Online in order to get on the internet, period. And they had chat rooms back then, like, oh, America Online, go in this chat room, go in that. Well, one of the chat rooms was called Doom, and it was for people who played the game Doom. And there was a guy on there by the name of Reb Doomer. And he was this really nice, smart guy that was constantly making mods to Doom and releasing his levels to the public. Like, hell, the Doom video game was made right next to my high school in a building called Townies Tower. Yeah, Wolfenstein and Doom were literally created in a black building right next to my high school called Townies Tower in Mesquite, Texas. And so, anyway, I got to talking to this guy and getting to know him personally, and instant message IMs, and such a nice guy. Like he told me he was in high school, and here I am in elementary school, and he showed me how to install his mods on my PC. He even talked to my mom, because my mom ultimately was the computer tech that was helping me install them, because I didn't know what I was doing. And like we would have talks late at night, and I asked him, what's high school like? And he said, well, to be honest with you, it sucks, man, because when you try to be different, people make fun of you a lot. But he was just this really nice guy. He's fucking smart as hell. He would have made a great game developer. He even talked about how he had plans to go into the military, and all this stuff. I remember those conversations. You want to know how weird it was, man, to figure out that very guy that I really looked up to as a kid. I'm like, wow, man, I want to be a game developer like you. Like, I want to make game mods for Doom. Come to find out, this really smart, sweet guy that would stay up late when he didn't have to talk with this little kid and help install these mods and just tell him about life, ended up being one of the shooters at Columbine High.
Yeah, that's right, man. Some of the lost media that I love to research lost media. It's one of my passions. It's one of my hobbies. I love shit that's lost, and I love oddities and rarities, right? Unsold pilots, weird shit. It's some of my favorite shit. Tape traders.
Yeah,
shit,
me
right?
too. And independent filmmaking. It's amazing.
Well, that he had his own mod. Like, there's lost mods out there for Doom that I think it's
dude, I still have them. I still have them on my old, it was like a Windows ME laptop. I need to find the battery charger for it. But I still have the mods I downloaded from him. And dude, they're all dated like 97, 98. And even if you open up the notepad, the README file for the mod, he puts in the comments for the installation, hey, I want to thank my friend Dylan for helping me test this level out. And Dylan was his friend that he went and shot the school with.
Yeah.
And so it's just, dude, it's so, what a small world, right?
Apparently,
holy fucking
in their made mods is one called, I forget, I'll have to get the name of it and see if you have it, because I almost guarantee you do, and if you do, I know some people that will want to see you play it. There's a level that looks just like Columbine High. That's the one.
It's called, hold on. It's called I'm a something. I can't remember, but it's anyway. When the level starts out, it's a big brick building, and he has this email written in black at the very top of this entranceway, and you go in there, and there's a bunch of enemies running around like they're running away from you, and when you shoot them, he edited the sounds to sound exactly like people, like humans screaming and stuff. And they're running away from you, and you're going through this area that looks much like a school. Like, literally, there's an area that looks exactly like the cafeteria from Columbine High School. It's a little eerie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild as hell. Yeah. I want to address Allie in the chat real quick. She says she's got experience with with branding. Absolutely, I wanted to talk to you about branding, Allie. We'll get together in Discord. As much help as I can get with something like that. Again, I'm an artist. I listen to what my managers tell me a lot of the time. I don't mean to sound like that.
I like what Jameson said. He said, I'm going to say something pretty messed up. It's not messed up.
Not at all.
People who commit terrible acts are not always monsters.
No.
And that's so true. There's always two sides to every story. Yep. And unfortunately, we live in a world now where the media loves to villainize people because that gets them the most views.
Yep.
And so, as far as Eric and Dylan, they were going to a school that was an all jock school. Fucking football, man, and all this bullshit. And if you were a goth or a punk, or especially like them who did not give a fuck, they were wearing trench coats and fucking black Metallica shirts and all this shit. And so they were the outcasts. And there's literally, because here's one thing they did. They took a video camera around and they filmed walking around the school for an entire year before they committed the shooting, specifically so they could show people that they were being bullied.
Yeah.
And there's all this footage of like a wall of jocks coming up to them and fucking elbowing the shit out of their stomach, and it's sad, man. Or it's just,
Yeah.
like look at the shooting that just happened now here in Texas. The guy in Arlington,
Yep.
that was because he was being bullied.
Yep.
And that's why he's out on bail. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Jameson. I hope you know that it's particularly on the nighttime crowd. We're definitely a lot more. The people who are here by this time are definitely more on the train of there's a human behind every human action.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the facts of it.
Yeah.
It's something
True.
I kind of spoken about ad nauseum about the laundry parents, where it's like we're really just gonna assume like everyone's a psycho. Like no one's a human.
Yeah.
No one's a fucking human.
How mundane, how bizarre was it today for Chris Laundrie to be out, helping look for his son in that Carlton Reserve, with federal agents, and he's sitting there in that photo still just cackling it up with one of the agents, like, having a good time. Like, I'm sorry, have you I get it, it's great to laugh during miserable times, but have you not forgotten that your son is part of probably the largest manhunt in fucking history, and that he's wanted for murdering his fiance?
Yeah.
Like,
Not even wanted for that yet.
Yeah, he's not actually
everybody
wanted for
let's
that
just
yet.
have a great time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but everybody, I don't know. I'm trying to be
That's
open-minded.
the problem.
Yeah, it's one of those.
This
like,
is a manhunt, not even for that.
why does it
It's
get
for
so
the
much
debit card.
resources? Why is it getting so much resources?
If y'all want to be real about
Yeah.
it, like
Yeah.
if the authorities want to be real about it, maybe they shouldn't do a giant manhunt for this fucking debit card. Like, I get that somebody died, but if that's all you're gonna put on him,
Well, no, well,
act
it's
like
it's
that.
tactics. Well, you have to. It's tactics. The reason
Yeah.
they're doing that is
No, absolutely.
once you. Yeah, it's just this is. I don't know. It's wild, man. This came out of nowhere. This is one of those things where it's. I mean, look, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I've had a relationship that was extremely abusive,
Mhm.
and I was in it way too long because I wanted to prove everybody wrong that no, we are in love and we're just having a hard time right now and things are magically going to get better, but they never did, and so it just got worse and worse, and we're beating the crap out of each other. Anyway. Thing is that when I watched those two and that police body cam footage, it was clearly that same kind of relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that, personally, what happened is that it just kind of, they got too heated and maybe he pushed her and her head hit a rock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as graphic as that. It's just, I don't know. I don't, like, if you actually take the time to look back at the footage they made before all this happened, they were in love with each other. The way he looked at her, the way she looked at him, they were in so much love. They were a great, cute couple.
Yeah.
But the problem is, man, I mean, you can have your great times, but if you're having more bad times than great times, get the fuck up. Get up. Stop it. What are you doing? And that's what was clearly happening here. And it reached that boiling point to where if you don't get out, man, something's going to happen. And I'm thinking it was an accident, personally.
Yeah, second degree.
Unfortunately.
For sure.
Well, the other hard part about it is that they were YouTubers together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, you kind of have to push that.
Yeah.
Like, once you
Yeah.
get to a certain point, that's why I'm kind of glad, like, we have the chemistry we do.
Mhm.
Because, at the very least, I don't feel that vibe. From
One of the two of us ends up dead. Let's be real. Everyone's gonna know you killed me. It's because I ran my fucking mouth.
No, I just mean...
God, this escalated quickly. My God.
But, you know, it's just that thing, though, is,
Yeah.
you never really know what people are going through. So even though they were probably pushing that, positive vibe shit on the YouTube channel, that's because
Yeah.
you need to do that, because that's what your people want to see. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Well, yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
I
always-
see that, but
it's not always
they genuinely
authentic.
look like they were in love.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yo,
I
I see
don't know.
Arianthe in here. You want mic, lady? You want mic, lady?
Can you imagine it from his point of view? Like from Brian's point
We're
of
waiting
view,
for
like,
his point of view. This dude just won't show up.
Yeah, it's one of those.
well, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Like,
man, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
for me personally, if I was on the run, the minute Dog the Bounty Hunter came knocking on the door, I would have been like, dude, take me to jail. Like, I'm not dealing with that guy chasing me. Take me to jail.
Yeah.
You know, so I would have gave up right then.
Can you imagine the plot twist that would have happened if Dog knocked on the Laundry family door and Brian just like, fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, it's just, imagine being him right now, though. He's probably like I don't know, like buried under some fucking dirt, or he's like in some little like natural cave formation or something, and he's just sitting there with a burner phone, and it's probably his beard's all grown out, his hair and stuff, and the only thing he can depend on right now is what his parents tell him. Now the big question is his parents telling him the truth? Have they told him, hey Brian, the whole fucking world's looking for you? Or have they purposely not told him that to not freak him out?
Yeah.
You know?
That's actually specifically what I said in an earlier stream today. So I'm going to put a moratorium and a pin in Brian Laundrie and move over to Arianthe Mothman. We're changing topics, sorry. We got to put a moratorium on Brian Laundrie. Papa's done for the week. Papa's done. Done with it. You know where he is? The Netherlands. It's Renz. He's been in our chat this whole fucking time. It's fucking Renz. Arianthe, I had a good time with Mothman. Do we need to do a Mothman part 2? Do you feel like we covered it? Should we move to another cryptid and conspiracy? Because I feel like, I don't know, I liked MURKspiracies today, but I got really...
Dude, the whole identifying the Zodiac Killer, that's crazy.
Gary Francis Post is his name. Yeah.
I don't know if
That's
you heard this,
so...
Garrett. I kind of want to tell you this story just because it's fucking hilarious, and this is how I grew up.
Sure.
So
Let's do it.
I discovered everybody identifying Mr. Post as the Zodiac Killer, right? So immediately I text in my family group chat with my
This is hilarious.
with my mother and my brother Umbra. Our mother. My personality comes from my mother. I know it.
Okay.
I know it does.
Queen Mother.
Queen Mother. So I texted. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" They discovered who they potentially, most likely, the Zodiac Killer was. It's this guy, and my mom was like, "Oh, finally!" And then I go, "Yeah, but he died in 2018." And my mom goes, "Well, what the fuck did we do then?" She was disappointed.
Damn.
What the fuck did we do then? And I was like, "That's my same thought."
Yep.
It was such a sour ending.
Joey Diaz when he was 90 years old, when he walked into his mom to his house, and his mom says, "What are we doing?"
Yeah.
He's covered in pee. Looks at his. I couldn't imagine looking. I guess I would kind of have that reaction at my kid if he was almost 10. He walks in covered in pee. I'm like, "What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing, man? What are we up to, dude? What's going on here, dude?
Yeah.
What are we doing?"
Yeah.
What did we even do then?
What the fuck did we do then?
What even happened then? This ain't even dude.
Wait,
I thought the story of the decade. So far, again, Joseph DeAngelo, the East Area rapist, Iran.
Oh, I
State
saw
Killer,
that.
The Visalia ransacker.
Yeah.
He's that's a story that even before the true crime documentary on HBO Max with Patton Oswalt, and they really go into his wife. Like, I had followed Michelle McNamara's coverage of that. Like, that broke me when she passed away. And then when they caught him shortly after, that was one of those, like, as a fan of Michelle's work, as a fan of Patton, as a fan of just true crime in general, that was a fucking tough one. Because, like, they caught the fuck. And she had a big part in it. Like, a big part in it. She was an independent investigator. She's a reporter. She basically just does what we're doing.
Her and none other than Mr. Paul Holtz.
Yeah, you never know when you meet a connection through doing something like this that's like, hey, I actually have clearance and can get a box of evidence sent to you. It's like, the fuck? Dude?
Right.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, there's times where, especially once you get a press pass, which again I think would be something cool for the channel. We get a press pass, get exclusive shit for fucking Murkies. Like, lots of scoops. Maybe someday. I'm a nerd though, so again, I think about that, and I'm like, well, I just want to see Dune early. So, you know, Zimmy already saw Dune, and I'm hella jealous.
Zimmy already saw it.
Oh,
Zimmy already saw Dune, and Zimmy said he said it's the future of fucking filmmaking.
Well, you gotta sign up
no.
for all those like advanced screening websites.
Like, I know we were gonna have to watch it anyway, and I'm excited to watch it, but now, like, it just gives it so much expectation. I hope that the whatever version he watched reflects whatever version we
To quote
watched.
Zimmy, he lovingly said, "It's beautiful, man. Like, bro, it's beautiful." He said, I've never seen anything like it." And he was like, I forget what he was saying needs to be made like Dune. He was like, they need to do this story, but like a big, beautiful movie like Dune. And I was like, wait, Dune? He's like, yeah, you seen the new Dune? I'm like, 84 Dune, Lynch? And he's like, no, the new Dune.
No, the new one.
Like, bitch, that's not out here yet. He's like, oh, that sucks. It's beautiful. Like, oh,
Man, I'm looking forward to The Matrix 4.
yeah,
Dude.
that looks wild. I'm a little kind of disappointed in the special effects in the trailer. It's the
Really?
Matrix, man. Pull out your fucking, what's the animal with the 4 heads on its penis?
Oh my god, the echidna.
What the-
Pull out your echidna.
Oh
dick.
my god.
Yeah. Hashtag hit him with the echidna jump.
I don't know why I told him this. For some reason, it became a part of the conversation earlier today.
Did you guys
where
know?
I explained to him the weird facts about an echidna that I learned from the Game Grumps.
Not only do they pee out of the base of their penis, which is the only mammal that does that, they have 4 heads on their penis.
What the fuck?
4 heads. 2 of them get hard, the other 2 kind of latch on and do their thing. The females have 2 places you can impregnate them in. And one time they found a dead echidna with 11 different semens in it.
What kind of sex is that like?
I want to let everybody know right now, this is...
Could you imagine if they made porn?
Real quick, everybody is familiar with an echidna. There's a famous cartoon echidna out there. His name is Knuckles.
Yeah, this was why we got into this conversation.
That's an
This
echidna.
is some,
Knuckles is
this
an
is
echidna.
some like, dude, my god. I didn't know this was a thing until now. What the fuck?
Yeah. No.
Could you imagine if you had that many dicks? Like think of it just from like a human point of view.
You gotta
Pissing would
understand,
be
brother.
so much more. Dude,
If
pissing
it's
would be
not,
so
well,
much
here's
more
the thing. It's
relieving.
not 4 individual dicks, though. It's 4 heads
Yes.
On the
Crazy.
one.
dick.
The one.
That is unusually big. Hold on, I'll pull up the photo.
No, don't do that.
Every
Y'all
time
can
you
Google
fucking
it.
come,
You can't
every
do
time you would come, it's like a fucking Super Soaker commercial. That's so
Apparently they come out
crazy,
of all
dude.
4 heads.
Yeah, it's like a machine gun dick. That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
Jeez.
But again, I want you to imagine this. Imagine they pee. I can't. This is the weirdest thing. I didn't think it could get weirder than 4 heads, but they pee out of the base of it.
What the fuck?
So
I
before
what
you
god designed that?
I legitimately
Like that's
love and appreciate and enjoy the fact that the chat can just have their own fucking legitimate conversation while you're still talking about echidna penis.
yeah, right.
I've sat here watching this chat. They're having a ball by themselves at this point.
Yeah.
They're asking Jameson questions. They're having a good, wholesome time in this chat. Here we are over here discussing echidna
Talking about
penis.
a dick with 4 heads.
I just
That's
want to
deep,
point
dude.
that out.
They're like a mythical creature. Like that shit's crazy. That shit you
My
would see in a
God.
medieval book and just assume it was made up.
I just this is it.
like okay, yeah, a dick with 4 heads, just like Santa Claus. Yeah, they're gonna think it's some fairy. Yeah, that's amazing.
It looks like it's
That's
drawn like
amazing.
Canterbury Tales. Like it looks like it's mythical. Like what is this?
Yeah,
Is this from the
Yeah.
fucking Dark Ages?
that's like something you would see in a Teletubbies episode.
They say, "Oh, are you still
yeah.
screaming?"
Why did you guys get here? Exactly.
This is what I like about the stream.
Yeah, dude.
raised
Oh
him.
my god.
we raised.
You know, there were some weird ass shows as a kid. Teletubbies always gave me creepy vibes. Like when that baby would come out in the sun had a baby face laughing.
Yeah.
And then there was some weird, the Wiggles, and then you had Boba Buddies, and they literally looked like a bunch of condoms hopping around. It was just some weird stuff, man.
My youngest sister and I are 15 years apart. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, so she was a baby when I was in my let's eat some acid and end up at home a little too early phase, right? And she used to watch a channel called Sprout, and they would play reruns of things like Teletubbies and PBS-owned content, right? So my favorite thing on Sprout was Kipper the dog. It's a real like colored pencil drawn like jazzy thing that the theme song is like Kipper the dog. Yeah, like burn a bowl, calm down. It's a good fucking children's cartoon. But when you come home with a little bit of that LSD in you and Teletubbies is on,
oh my god!
I want nothing to do with Tinky Winky. You can take the fuck away from my Winky, dude. I'm not into it.
I would start crying and shit.
Yeah.
Like that. I would not have a good time with that. That's
Oh man, yeah. No, then Baby Son hits you and reminds you of the futility of life and everyone. He not busy being born, is busy dying, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
We're stuck on a rock. And Teletubbies, a whole existential crisis. Oh, dude, I was in my dad's townhouse. They're all asleep. I'm watching Sprout at like 3 a.m. losing my mind.
Right.
Hey, but Sprout, they do this thing, man, and I miss it. They have this had to have been for dads getting their kids to sleep. It's like, now it's time for yoga with Bella and Star, and just this hot ass lady would come out and do yoga for like a like a good 10 minutes with like this star puppet. The star kind of, honestly, he was all kind of droopy, looked like a chode. It was the weirdest shit to walk in on sometimes. And the most randomly like sensual like 10 minutes in the show. They're like, here's how you do some yoga to go to bed. Am I muted? My Discord isn't showing me speaking. I'm talking to myself. Oh, Ari Anthony, no, you're not muted on this end, girl.
Dude, I did. Think of Sesame Street. Sesame Street was fucking weird too. Like I used to think that Big Bird was like a pervert with he probably has a fat chode. Okay, and then Oscar the Grouch was like probably a meth head. And Sesame Street was real weird too, man. If you think about it.
Hey,
yeah, man.
I felt fucking pretty upset by the headline that Sesame Street had a new, they're like going to include their first homeless live-action cast member, when it's like, bitch, you've had Oscar there this whole time.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Grover's not homeless. That's Oscar the Grouch homeless.
Oh.
Grover's just on PCP. Thinks he's a knight and shit sometimes. Yeah, he's the father that ran off on Elmo, right? Like Grover went to get a pack of cools, left Elmo behind.
I've never heard that.
Elmo's in his cracked out apartment, made a crayon, fucking talking about some Elmo's World.
Right.
No, that's the story of a latchkey kid. I feel bad for Elmo most of the time. He's out there trying to get people to tickle him. His dad needs to come home. Come home, Grover, dude. What the hell? Ari Anthony, can you talk yet?
I can. Do you want to hear some funny shit?
Yay.
I was just sitting here talking to myself. The button that I have that's on my push to talk is the 0 button on my number pad. I had Nums Lock on.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Done it! Did it! Where's my? I'm looking for my other computer.
Your what?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I see the kitty in the background.
Oh, that was stuck to this. Yeah, but yeah, that cat's needs a diet, because I guess if we go to 2 scoops a day, I'm calling her out. She eats so much she just poop just comes out sometimes.
Yeah, yep.
And it's like, why do you eat that much? What the hell? Why?
It's a dude, oh my god. My cat eats and shit I bought a self-cleaning litter box thinking that it would solve the problem.
Oh no.
No, that self-cleaning litter box made it worse, because at least when you clean regular litter, it's in clumps, and you just put it in a trash bag, and that's it. A self-cleaning litter box for a cat that shits as much as my cat is a disaster, because the shit gets stuck in the metal part that sweeps it into one area. It gets stuck and clumped on there, and then you spend a whole hour like scraping that stuff off before you even put another tray under there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That means I can't get one.
Yeah, do not. Yeah. You may like. I thought
I wanted a
fancy
litter
for like
robot
a day.
so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, litter robots look different. I don't have. I'm not that fancy. I have one
No,
of the.
I want to go top of the line if I'm doing a damn automatic.
No, if you want to go
box.
top of the line, you actually there is literally a litter box you can buy that you hook into your toilet. And it literally, it is a cat. It is a toilet for a cat. And when the cat shits, it fucking flushes like a toilet and shit.
Yeah.
It
That's
sucks it up
top of the
into
line.
a tube. I have one.
Yeah.
It sucks it into a tube, but it grinds
Oh
it up,
my
puts
God,
it in the
you
toilet
have one of
and
those?
flushes it. Yeah.
Wow, you're a legend.
Whoa!
Oh, so that's awesome.
Listen, I'm ADHD. I don't have the memory capacity to clean out a cat box.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
gotcha. Yep. Damn. Yeah, that's cats or something, man. I'm glad I don't have more. I don't think I can handle it.
I'm
Mine
a
is-
little allergic.
Mine is just so dainty.
No, I walk my cat on a leash, right? Like I actually trained my kitty to like actually. She hated it at first, but I actually walk her on a leash now to the mailbox. And I have like some grouchy, like noisy, like Vietnam era like neighbors across the street. And while I was walking my cat on the leash, like the guy's out there having his fucking Folgers in his cup and shit, and he's smoking a fucking Newport or a Woody Winston, whatever. And he looks at me one day while I was walking my cat back home and says, "You should be put in jail. Look how fucking fat she is." So anyway, yeah.
That's animal
No, what-
abuse.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
this fucking cat, let me tell you something real quick. She has discovered that people walk down the alley next to our window.
Yeah.
She will intentionally, if she sees any kind of druggies in it, there's a corner that's like kind of hidden from most of the alley, but you can see it directly from our window, like up here.
Uh-huh.
So if she sees people in that corner, she will intentionally go all the way across our blinds because they're vertical. So they'll make noise and they can hear it through the window. So then all of a sudden we hear people scrambling outside because they're like, "Oh shit, this is an apartment complex.
Yeah.
There's people that live here and can see us doing drugs."
Cut to the cat looking very accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
did something.
She's like, "Oh hello, people,
Hi, subject.
Oh yeah. Yep.
scatter."
Yeah, and the method.
Yeah.
Like, ah, people. Ah!
Oh my god. Yeah.
But you know, again, you see some beautiful things in that alleyway, like demographics you never thought you'd see blending together. Again, I saw a tiny person, homeless person, unique demographic in itself, handing a meth pipe to a at
man.
least 68-year-old homeless
Yeah.
normal person.
Poor people, man. I was hooked on that trash for 4 months. Like, I don't see how people can do it longer than that. Like, the only reason I smoked meth was because I couldn't afford crack anymore. I know, that sounds really bad, okay, but anyway,
We don't
no, man. I lost, like, I could fit in my old Hollister clothes again from high school. Like, you lose all your weight, and you become malnourished, and
Yeah.
you start, like, hallucinating and seeing fucking ghost kids. And anyway, it's just, meth is so, I don't see how people do that for, like, 10 years, man.
No, yeah.
Like, that's some scary stuff,
I know
dude.
people perma pickled. Anthony and I both probably got some uncles that are perma pickled, huh?
And my mother,
They
Yeah.
perma spun. They kind of got a little bit of perma,
my
hinge to that jaw. You know.
Yeah.
I think when I realized that she was permanently fucked is one day she was telling me that there was an ant crawling on her foot and she thought it laid eggs in her toes.
Yeah.
That's when I
Yeah.
was like, "Yep, you're fucked."
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day, there are hallucinations I had on meth that I'm still, to this day, am convinced those weren't hallucinations. Like it's really meth makes you hallucinate, and it's never a happy thing.
Yeah.
Like it's always these dark, horrible, scary things, and they're so realistic when they're happening. Like I called the cops on myself like multiple times, thinking that there were people in the room next to me, like homeless people, talking on an old Motorola phone. Like I heard the old Motorola ringtone, like somebody was calling this person's phone next to me, and I heard them have a whole conversation. And I called the cops. I called the fucking cops because I was so convinced there were people in that room, and there was nobody. It's just so meth is such a fucked up drug, man.
It's a really bad one. It's one of those that I've been particularly messed up by it. Again, I know more about the experience of what meth can do to everybody else in a meth head's life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely Ariane and I both can talk about that. Like, we come from homes that were broken really because of that drug epidemic. Like,
yeah, man.
And that's a tough one. And like, watching people go through the grips of it, and then it turns into other things. The area we're from, like speedballing, is hella popular, and it'll start with opiates and heroin. And then things get crazy. Like, we come from a pretty drug addicted area. Like,
dude, bro, I completely get you on that. Yeah. My dad used to speedball.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, hey, my father's done my father is last I talked to him, recovered. I hope he's still doing good. But he's worked on a farm. He's done chaplain work. He's definitely paid his debt, and he's a lot of the stuff I say about recovery I got from him. Again, he has a degree in counseling and recovery.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love your dad though.
Yeah, when he's sober, he's a really good person.
He really is, and he really spent the majority of my childhood almost being like a dad.
Yeah. Like he almost pulls it off in a way that's he's one of those guys you can damn near get 4 or 5 years out of straight.
Yeah.
What I mean? Back when we were kids. They
just so happened to be the most important years of my life. Like, I remember going to one of your birthday parties and you and Dalton and Brando set Legos on fire and were peeing on them, and I was the only girl there because you're trying to put them out.
Yep.
And I just looked at your dad and he was like, "Can you get some pizza and leave these idiots out here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." Yeah. We went inside and got pizza, and I played with your little sister.
Yeah. God, that was something like my 13th birthday.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
That was
were you watching wrestling at that time?
I'll tell you what I was doing on the TV, right? I was straight up playing Blade 2 on PS2.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah.
Dude, straight up, that's what I was doing that
fucking dude, that's my fucking shit.
I feel that's exactly what we did, though. I feel like I can almost distinctly remember laying in the floor with your sister watching you guys play.
Play Blade 2, yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
I I got that game on PS2 and was just blown the fuck away. Pops had a PS2, and my stepdad at the time wouldn't really let me have one. But my dad didn't give a fuck about rules. My father, he also started a really cool tradition that year that I kind of like to keep on. We pass records around sometimes for important birthdays. Mm-hmm. When it's one of those hey, you're a teen now, and this is what I liked as a teen. This is something that really this is my stuff. This was my shit. He took the time to really give me a few records that were when I hit 13. This is what I wanted to listen to. I think it's important that just so we didn't. There's times I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him as a kid, and he's just so maybe you get to know. You know what I mean? If you want to get to know him, this is something, and that's a tradition I've always tried to keep up with the kids and stuff. If there's something kind of big and important, it's hey, try to turn you on to something cool.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. At least they weren't your typical parents who just wants to get their kids into fucking sports and shit.
Oh yeah, well my health wouldn't
that's. Yeah. Oh well, still it's so much better living a life outside of that. Yeah. At least in my opinion. My mom was when I was a kid. My mom when I was in elementary, my mom was a legit ghost hunter. Like she would go to the most haunted places in America. Like she went to like Myrtle's plantation in Louisiana. And the reason I remember that is she would take a Ouija board, she'd take an EVP recorder, she would take crystals and fucking all these lighting rigs and shit.
Your mom was
And,
Ariadne.
Hi.
Yeah.
Your mom was
What happened to
Ariadne.
you?
That's her job. That's what she does.
That's what
Oh,
I
really?
do, yeah.
Oh,
Amongst
I'm a
other many
tour
other things.
guide.
Yeah. Again,
yeah. My mom's a pagan.
Same.
And she does like, and she does a lot of Wicca stuff and crystal healing and so anyway.
Interesting.
Dude, my mom, like, I never believed in ghosts until one time, like, my mom came back and it was from Myrtle's plantation. And I don't know if you guys know the lore about that place,
what
but it's
a
pretty
trivia.
Oh,
sick.
yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so my mom actually got one of the pictures she took on the balcony. The kids that died there, you can see the kids behind her. And you can see,
Hey,
like,
oh my
the
God.
slave lady there that
Hey,
was
thank you
wearing
for
a
hopping in on
turban on
Twitch.
her head. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'll have to get her to send that picture, but my mom brought something back with her. Like, there was even something in the background that had a human face, but a pig nose. And it was some sort of, I don't know, see-through apparition or some shit. But anyway, when my mom came back home, like, we had started, like, something was beating from inside our walls at home so hard it would shake the bathtub water. And then there were some scratches on the planchet of the Ouija board. And those scratches appeared while my mom was at Myrtle's plantation. And when she came back with the Ouija board, those same exact scratches appeared on a candle on my mom's nightstand.
Yikes.
And so anyway, it was fucking like, it got so bad that my mom, my dad, who was like the least superstitious person in the world, took off work one day to go around blessing the house with a cross. Like, it was so wild, man. Like, yeah.
Real quick, I want to shout out famous defense attorney Jameson just referenced in the chat, F. Lee Bailey. I was looking for that name earlier to throw at you, Jameson, because F. Lee Bailey, where you practice, I meant to ask you if he was a hero of yours, because, you know, one thing that really struck me about F. Lee Bailey, again, sorry to kind of pop into the chat here, but like, during the OJ case, you know, Cochran and Bailey, they go down to where the fuck was it? Alabama, Georgia, they go somewhere to get the Furman tapes, right? And Cochran just does not fly in that court, right? And there's like a scene in the show where Bailey's like, "Let me try this shit out," and you get to see fucking what's the actor's name from Birdcage? Not Robin Williams from Birdcage. Anyway, homeboy fucking nails this kind of like, I mean, again, he makes a plea to a fucking old Tar Heel tribunal and just pulls the South. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude had a way at, like, one of the best Southern defense attorneys in fucking history. North Carolina, got you. Thank you, Jameson. Is who I listen to most often nowadays. Gotcha. Rural North Carolina. That's right, Jameson. Yeah, he showed up and fucking spat some fucking words, dude. He fucking brought the South back, dude. I'm telling you, like, sorry, I'm just glad he shouted out F. Lee Bailey. That maybe I was looking for that name earlier in my head. I was like, no, there's a prolific Southern attorney. I guarantee Jameson was like knows about.
Now he's excited.
Yeah, get Jameson on. I said, no, I'm really glad that Jameson and special guests got to hook up today. That's like kind of one of my favorite parts about today.
That was cool to watch.
I was really hoping that would happen, and they immediately got along.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jameson's like, I like this guy. I'm like, yeah, I know, bitch.
Oh, I love it.
I knew you would. Fuck. Well, gang, we're at the end of the 2-hour mark. It's the end of the late night show. It's the end.
Oh yeah.
It's time for us to bring our Friday in. We don't do anything Saturday or Sunday. We come back in Monday hot. 7 a.m. Mountain Time. So what? 9 a.m. everywhere else.
Yeah. For right now, until daylight savings time hits, then we're an hour behind.
Y'all have the daylight savings time, and it's stupid.
It is stupid. I really hate
Yeah.
it.
Y'all.
Oh, I hate yeah.
Oh, I'm off that team. I'm Mountain Time, baby.
I went to the
Especially
mountain.
when you lose an hour. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the worst. So I
Yeah.
have a Fitbit and I went to the mountains and my watch automatically set itself in mountain time and now it just won't come out. So I'm living in mountain time, baby.
Oh shit! Jameson has a fun fact. Before we go out, I kind of want to go out on this fun fact because Lux mentioned the Zodiac killer. The Zodiac wanted Bailey as an attorney if he were to be caught.
What the fuck?
He did say that in a letter that he would want F. Lee Bailey to represent him, right? He did say that in a taunt.
Nice.
Shit.
Man, and we know now it was probably Gary Francis Post
That's so
who
fucking
was
crazy.
the Zodiac killer. Yeah, man, fucking crazy news. Like with the Zodiac killer stuff. Again, that's the best.
Dude, you know Netflix is gonna make a fucking sick Netflix miniseries
Oh, they
about this whole
probably ran
thing.
to that shit like I run to a keyboard when someone goes fucking.
Dude, I
It's
cannot wait to binge watch that.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Oh man. All right, gang. Well, I'm gonna hop up out of the Discord for the evening. I think we're going to a festival tomorrow, and we're not doing Away in the House Husband watch party. Is that right? Management will be in contact with the announcements board.
We'll figure it out.
The Queen's
I
Decree is
want
what-
that to happen this weekend. I need to decide when, because I think that would be really cool to just kind of have a Discord night
Yeah. Watch Way of the House
this
Husband.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it, The Way of the House Husband is an anime that we really like. Originally it had 5 episodes and they're only like 15-20 minutes long, you know, and they actually wound up releasing 5 more episodes yesterday, actually. So I'm really excited to watch it, but we were also kind of talking about it the other day, thinking maybe we should do like a watch party and watch all 10 episodes in the Discord.
And the people that stick around to the end, we film a review.
Yeah.
And then we post
Oh,
the
yeah.
review on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody that stuck around for the watch party, we do a roundtable review at the end. We film that and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys been to Japan yet?
No.
No.
Fucking
Please.
want
You got go, bro. There's a place in Japan called Akihabara or Akiba for short, and it's like a Vegas Strip, and all of the buildings are full of nothing but anime, video games, retro video games. Like I paid, like there's these maids, these Japanese girls in maid outfits, and they're real animated. And I paid one to follow me around and go look for the games that I wanted to find, like retro games.
to. Yeah.
Dude, Japan is such a magical. It's like going to Disneyland for people who love anime. Like it is, everything is animated in Japan. It's like a different. You guys have to go. Y'all should make it a
that's
plan to
always
go
been
this
like
year.
a dream trip of mine.
Yeah.
And I
Go,
really
go.
wanted to
Yeah.
go.
I'd hate
for
to
the Olympics.
pull off of Japan, but Jameson's getting me fired up, boy. I gotta just chime in on Jameson real quick because not only do I agree with him, boy, I'll go one further. Robert Shapiro is not just overhyped, and he's worse than an architect, right? He is just an aggregate of plea deals. Sorry to go law nerd on everybody, but no, Shapiro's a fucking he's a goddamn whiskey away from chasing ambulances for the clout. Like, dude, fuck Robert Shapiro. Jameson, I hope you're okay with that level of candor about Robert Shapiro. Just so you know, don't personally care for the man or the way he defends people or the way he builds shitty ass defenses that are really just to get a plea and get him in the paper. Sorry. I totally agree with Jameson, but I'm also a little more heated about it. I'll talk shit about him. Come after me, Shapiro. Fuck you, dude.
Oh gosh.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, fucking boom.
There you go, spoke it into the universe.
Yeah,
Here he comes.
Yeah, he's
Just like Molly Golightly.
yeah.
I was gonna say he's gonna pop into the fucking chat and your asshole's gonna hit the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, again, talking about, I heard you talking shit.
guys, there's some subtle lawyer humor Jameson threw out that's got me fucking gut chuckling. He was a hell of a DUI lawyer, though. Shapiro. It's fucking pretty good. That's some good Law and Order humor, dude. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
You guys, Jameson's son just started law school.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's
Following in his
great.
daddy's footsteps, baby. Oh.
I'm stoked about it. He's not even my kid, and I'm like, hell yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's so awesome, Jameson. All right, well, no, now that's the sentiment I want to go out on. I'm gonna hop out of the Discord for real now, guys. It's bed by times. Good nights, everybody's.
Good
Plug,
night.
Light off, blow out the candle.
to both of you though. Plug. Start with Arianthe. Let them know where to find you.
I am Arianthe everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, everywhere. And Skinwalker Ranch comes out Sunday.
Hell yeah. We're gonna be there, and Monday we're gonna be talking about Skinwalker. We're gonna be plugging this episode. All Merkspiracies, baby. It's a Skinwalker fucking festival. I'm gonna interview Arianthe about it. I'm very excited to learn about it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna ask her questions probably about it too, without spoiling the video too, because you guys gotta go watch that shit. You gotta get caught up with me. G-Man, you got anything going on you want to promote?
Okay. Hi, I'm Garrett Brown, former hacker for Xbox Underground. Netflix is in the middle of buying the rights to turn our lives into a TV show. I hope I'm played by Bruce Willis.
Hell yeah.
If you want to check out, I've been working on a book about all the crazy times I went through as a hacker. You can look that up by just putting in Garrett Brown's Xbox Underground on Google, and you'll find the Instagram link and audio trailers, posters, all sorts of stuff. So go check it out. Pretty interesting story.
Beautiful. We're gonna be checking it out. Holy shit! We'll have to schedule a time to sit down and talk to you about it if that's cool.
Oh, it's just, in summary, it's just a bunch of guys that like playing video games before everybody else, and we ended up hacking into too much stuff and all got raided by the FBI, and and it's a crazy true story. 2 guys in our group took their lives. It gets real dark, but it's good for the rest of us.
Pics.
And we share
and we share cat pigs.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, fascinating, my man. Hey, and good fucking plug. Everybody check him out. Holy, I know I'm going to fucking hard.
Just Google Xbox Underground and you'll find, because our whole story was featured on the front page of Wired magazine a couple years ago, and then Netflix bought the rights to turn it into a series, but they haven't done anything with it yet. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. Definitely crazy story.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. Forehead kisses. I'm bouncing out of here. I'm not good at goodbyes. I'm not good at them.
All right, well, goodbye. It's been great. Nice chat, guys.
Hey,
See
bye.
you later.
All right, and goodbye all you Murkies out there. Before we bounce out, I want to plug us real quick. We have plenty of we got community designed Murky merch. We have Stan Odie made us some Diaper Daddy shirts. We've got Murky Mommy's shirts. Shout out Sparks, she got one of those. I'm very excited to see one. Stan Odie got a Diaper Daddies, or did you get a Murkdus?
I think he got Diaper Daddies.
You got Diaper Daddies? We've also got limited edition designed by, you saw her on the shows today, Angel. She drew me as a cactus. It's great. It's the limited edition Murkdus.
I love it so much.
Hoodie.
It's so cute.
They're really cool. But yeah, all of that goes to help support the stream, make things better, make things keep the lights on as we climb, guys. You know what I mean? And the more I learn, the more I'm sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, absolutely, Allie. Hey, I'm gonna get with you about branding, because I'm very interested to hear what you got to say. I'm very interested to hear what you would do. Yeah, let's get together. Let's slide in my DMs about branding. Anyway, gotta blow the candle out now.
Ooh.
No, we're gonna nip this. We got this. It's a great day. We're having a good time.
I thought it was hot.
We're having a good time. We got this. We got this. Hey, thank you. Yeah, spamming that website. Hey, that's the website link, guys. You can get all of the shirts. You can get see coming in clutch with reminding me to give talking points. You can find all of the merch I'm talking about on the website in the description. Love you, Arianthe. Love you so much. All right, we're blowing this bitch out. You guys have a good one. Just a quick reminder that Merc Radio is also brought to you by BarkBox and Atlas VPN. Special link in description. Get you a deal, guys. Get you a deal.